Oh, it's really here, dogs. Got some. Let me see to show you. Constantinople. This is an interesting map I've come across. There's a guy called Dylan Lewis Monroe. He's got a website called Deep State Mapping. He's into Q. I'm not really big on Q, but I'm not gonna discount everything else he says and shows because of Q and the fact that I don't think he's as real as people think he is. That's the guy there. That's him. Dylan Lewis Monroe. He's an artist, apparently. Very Phoenician, aren't they? Crusade routes. Antioch. I remember doing a history project about Antioch. Siege of Antioch. 1096. It's the first crusade. Yeah, that's a weird story and all. They'd siege the place, Antioch. Sieged it for about 18 months, I think it were, coming up 2 years. It was over a year anyway. And he eventually got in by bribing someone on the inside to leave a gate open from his, I don't know, the whole story stinks. The Templars. Pretty good now. That's the guy who started the Jesuits. Father Francis, I can't remember his name, it's not Xavier. I think he changed his name to Xavier. He's always got a skull. Crown skull. Baal. Sephirothic system of 10 divine names. No one said taking a 6,000-year-old death cult would be easy. Taking out a 6,000-year-old death cult. It's exactly what we're living in. Even Martin said it as well, didn't he? Which wasn't expecting. But it is. It was Sean Ross who first gave me the biggest ever clue, told me all about it. Well, watch this stuff and it explains all this and how it got there. He's good. I know he's a bit bonkers, but his history's good. He knows his stuff. Look, see, do it from Babylon to Egypt to Rome to France to UK, Scotland and London. Then back to France again, then USA. The Jesuits. Aren't even on this one, I don't think, are they? Yeah, of course they are there. Well, they started the Dutch East India Company. They're also responsible for the coming up with the Big Bang Theory. The map's building up now. This is the guy working on it and showing his different versions of it. It's building up, like the Kabbalah there. Don't worry, I know I'm flicking past, but I'll show you the main one at the end of this. That's at the Sphinx, isn't it? The foot of the Sphinx. Shame I don't read hieroglyphics. Pharaonic death cult. And look how it all links together. That's the ground floor of the World Trade Center. Before it fell into its own footprint, because an airplane crashed into it. An airplane crashed into Empire State Building years back. Just crumbled to dust and fucking fell on the floor. Building took a couple of days to fix. But not that time, eh? You know. There's a Scottish Masons. Scottish Rite of Freemasonry. 12 tribes. The Moravian Kings. They're turning it that way a bit bigger, but I'd fuck you lot up, wouldn't it? And drive you all bonkers, unfortunately. Right this way. The conspiracy to rule the world. Where's the Tavistock? See, this is all from US version. He's missed Tavistock, I think, on this. Which he shouldn't have done, you know. I can't see Tavistock anyway. Oh, it's there, Tavistock Institute, of course. I knew it should be. Tell you one they have missed all. They've got CIA, KGB, MI5. They've got all these. It's missing Five Eyes. All the whiteys. All the white English-speaking countries. Canada, New Zealand, Australia, Britain and America. They have a thing called Five Eyes. And that is spying on everybody. There's the Five Eyes. The Five Eyes, often abbreviated as FVEY, is an Anglophone, English-speaking intelligence alliance comprising Australia, Canada, New Zealand, United Kingdom and United States. These countries are parties to the multilateral UK-USA agreement. La 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 la. MI5, CIA, FBI, NSA, GCHQ. That big black cube for the NSA headquarters. Whoa. Oof. Wow. Well, why did they have to build it like that? That big open space in the middle of it. The donut. Weird. Weird. March 1946, the cover page of the first version of The Secret, say Secret UK USA, which was disclosed to the public in 2011. So they used to deny that it even existed until they couldn't deny it anymore. Have you seen that in South America, that little blue bit there? I think that's Belize, is it called? A British territory. Anyway. Yes, that's Five Eyes anyway. I don't think he's got that on the map. Oh, in the aftermath of the September 11 attacks, the surveillance capabilities of the Five Eyes were greatly increased as part of the global war on terror. Five Eyes Plus, like-minded against China and Russia. Five Eyes are reportedly a group of other like-minded partners such as Japan and Germany. Well, the Nine Eyes, that's Five Eyes working with Denmark, France, the Netherlands and Norway. What about the rest of Europe, before we come out of Europe and all that, you know what I mean? Oh, the Club of Bern. 17 members including primarily European states. These are the people that Five Eyes is fucking looked into. Look, Lenin. Former President of Iran, Ali Khamenei. Diana. Kim.com. Multiple organisations, Erdeloft, Al Jazeera. Wow. What, these are companies that have been looked into? Or companies? Yeah. Right, we get the point. So we'll go back to this. Yeah, it could have linked MI5, CIA, KGB, well not KGB, but we missed out the Five Eyes there. Basic Illuminati structure and its relation to cooperating satanic bodies. The Great White Brotherhood, right at the top there. Well, I just said about Five Eyes. All the whiteys. The white English speakers. Though, that's not to say that there isn't other races involved in this at the top as well. I've got a big copy of this, I'll bring up later. This is all blurred, I think I've got a better version of it. That's a shipwreck, obviously. Cronin ship. Right, commercial network of the Phoenicians, but no, they got further than this, I think. Well, I know they did. We know they did. They've got the looking well now, haven't they? It's a shame that all these pictures are over there. So, it's a big, beautiful picture, that. But it's not good to use like that, is it? Really cleaned the blood off the laptop. Hillary, 71, Washington DC, Good Housekeeping reader. Oof. Alright. What did the first man to reach the stratosphere have to say about the Earth's shape? It seemed a flat disk with an upturned edge. Dr. Auguste Piccard, 1931. We have drunk Soma and become immortal. We have attained the light the gods discovered. Soma, that's out of Brave New World, isn't it? That's what they drug people with. And it's also in Cloud Atlas. I think I've seen these. Maybe not. I've seen some of them. Hey. Where is it now? Sorry. Oh no, what is it? Sorry, got it here anyway. Just bear with me out. Hold up the Right. Righty fucking ho. I'll leave a link anyway and you can download it yourselves if you want, but well, St. Peter Janus, that'll please Black Sheep, because he told me that. He worked that out all himself. I think he worked it down. Keys of Janus and Cybele. So the William of Orange, Bank of England, the Masonic Grand Lodge, 1717. L'Enfant Plan. What's the L'Enfant Plan? Sounds ominous. Alexander Hamilton, sold out USA. I'm sure he's related to the Scottish Hamiltons, you know, the Hamiltons, he'd be one of the founding fathers of the USA. I swear they're related to the Scottish ones. Shriners, Islamic themed masonry. Because the Masons, a lot of people say, you know, how can the Masons be Babylonian and all that, but I'm sure in the Knights Templar. And Saladin was a Mason, was a Knights Templar, sorry, I apologise. I'll show you evidence of it in a minute. 2009 CERN Portal to Hell. In Switzerland, banging mail. This is like all pre-20th century, well, bringing us up to the 20th century, isn't it? Well, that's how we've got where we are today, because of this. Epic of Gilgamesh, Tower of Babel, Book of Enoch, Sodom and Gomorrah, Ancient Nuclear Wars, Massacre of Jericho, Allah, burnt offering, the aroma of burning flesh pleases Yahweh. The Keys of Solomon. I found a booklet there, I can't remember, but it's the Keys of Solomon, it's pictures of all the demons, drawings of all the demons, some really creepy stuff. The Kaaba, the Black Cube idolatry. Fascinating anyway, the guy put it all together. Look. Baal is the storm god of ancient Mesopotamia, worshipped by dark solar cults throughout the ages. The sky, war and fertility are considered his domain. The word Baal is both a proper name and an honorific title meaning lord or master that has been attached to several deities. Sacrifice. Worship Baal under several different names over time. Are strongly associated with the practice of blood sacrifice, human sacrifice, child sacrifice. The offering of one's firstborn is considered the highest form of worship and the most potent form of magic ritual at the disposal of the Baalist. There are logical and opportunistic motivations involved in this practice as well. Holy fuck. But I'm not gonna read it all out. There's nothing bonus I'm reading, is there? You know, it's interesting. You can pause it and read it yourselves if you want. Or download it. Epilogue. To overcome these dark magicians who have held our world hostage for centuries, we must study and understand the occult wisdom they have usurped for their own advantage. We must accept that a metaphysical world exists beyond our perception, and though it has been dismissed as fallacy by our corrupted modern sciences, it has been intentionally hidden and used against the populace. The time has come to expose those in the highest seats of power for who they really are and who they really worship, as we struggle to assimilate the greatest deception humanity has ever known. Yeah, and deepstatemappingproject.com, and you'll get all this there, right? Oh, my laptop's playing up. It's not holding a charge, so I have to keep it plugged in. And then it just keeps cutting off whenever it wants. I don't know what's up with it. But it's causing me some aggravation. Right. I'm going to show you. The Knights Templar today. Who and where are they? Oh, no, I'm not even going there. LGBT Muslims go rebellious at London Pride. Strange tradition in Glasgow, Scotland, where a statue of the Duke of Wellington is now permanently crowned with traffic cones. City Council may have given up removing them. That Caffin Grotto, it's full of this symbol, this symbol there, full of it. The Sovereign Military Order of the Temple of Jerusalem. See, the Templars, and then in modern times you've got the Jesuits, well not modern times, but then you've got the Jesuits. So this is a good site as well for all things Templar. And this is spin on it, right? They're saying they accepted Saladin as a Knights Templar. It was Saladin let the Knights Templar go with all the treasure because they were in cahoots with each other. And the Templars came to Scotland with the fleet, the shipping fleet, to protect the waters. And that's when they built that Roslin Chapel and the Sinclair family. And yeah, they came to Scotland with the fleet to protect the waters and sent the money and the treasure, what they got from looting and pillaging and what have you in the Crusades, that all went to Switzerland, and hence the fucking start of the banking empire. And like I say, they started Dutch East India Company, the first big, major, huge corporation of the world. They were the first globalists, not two ways about it. Just let me find the bit I'm looking for. What it says about them getting knighted. Look, during the Third Crusade, the Templar Knight Count Taberi of the Kingdom of Jerusalem was captured by Sultan Saladin. Saladin announced that he admired the gentlemen of the Knights Templar and expressed his desire to become one of them as a brother in chivalry. Saladin requested that Count Hugh perform the Templar Knighthood induction ceremony on him, promising him in exchange the unconditional release of the captured knight. The sacred ceremony was performed, and Saladin, satisfied that he was now officially a brother knight of the Templar Order, released Count Hugh as promised. It is generally believed by historians that Saladin wished both to better understand his nemesis Templar colleagues in chivalry, as well as to share an honourable bond with them, to the furtherance of emphasising their commonalities and making peace. It's all very fucking weird, eh? Right, that's it then. I'll leave it at that then, everyone, okay? No one seems to have been making many vlogs recently. Well, I don't know. Febs and Captain Kirk. I've done a couple, but no one's really done much recently that I normally watch. So I thought I'd best do something. I was going to work on this more and make it fancier and better and add more to it, but I just thought I'd do it anyway. Knock it out. Right, take care y'all. Goodbye.